Hi, thanks for joining. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about why appropriate pricing matters. And when it's not going out so well, we're going to talk about the importance of using market data and being proactive with your clients in updating those listing prices or making adjustments. We have a couple listings that are just kind of getting stale out there, pricing and term issues that are the problem with these two. And of course, the sellers don't want to hear it.
What I'll do is I'll go back and I'll hit these folks and say, hey, did you get a chance to look at this? Just wanted your honest opinion. Because when I'm working for a price reduction and I've got, like you say, that many on there, and they said, well, they thought it was a little on the high end. I'm like, look, you know what? This is something that we had talked about, and I just want to show you what everybody else is saying, and this is where we're at. And I couple that with a thing where I show what the latest activity for pendings and solds were for the last 30 days. And it just helps take some of the steam out of the sellers that are sitting on a price that's ridiculous and it will get you that price reduction.
Yeah. I mean, how often do you do an update like that? And how do you approach a price reduction with a client?
I always say I won't take a high listing, but
Right.
if I take one that's not too bad, I'll sit there and say, look, we're higher. Honestly, we're higher than we need to be, but let's see what happens. Usually I like to go the other way where we price it right and let others drive it up. So that if the appraisal doesn't come back where it is, it's on them, not on you. Because if it comes back low, then they're gonna bomb on you. I said, but here's the thought. What I want to do, let's list this thing. And I put in, if we in 2 weeks do not have activity, then we're gonna drop it down to the recommended price I have. I make them sign it then. Because what'll happen, you know the deal. 2 weeks goes by and you tell a seller, hey, we need to drop the price. Oh, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. You can't make them do it. But if I already have it in place a couple weeks later, I drop that price and I'll send them the update going, hey, just let you know, made the price adjustment, this and that, sending out, and I'll tell them, hey, I had 30 people in there that I resent out that now fit the criteria. Let's see what happens. I keep it positive, but this way the price reduction's already there without me having to arm wrestle them for it.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's a good strategy. There's only so many things you can control. The
Yes.
terms, the price, the photos, the marketing, those kind of things are in your control. But if the price doesn't match or the terms don't match with what the market's looking for, sometimes it's interesting. It's like, I'll have a listing that might sit out there for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it starts getting all kinds of hits. But
Yeah.
sometimes we do like just a slight price reduction, and then we hit that number. There's like a magic number, and once you hit it, it's just like poof.
One of the other things I do with sellers also that I did this a long time ago and I keep doing it. If I have a listing somewhere, I turn around and I pull up a search for the seller and I go pin active pinnings and solds for them. And I go, hey, look, I want you to be able to see what the markets are doing so you can track it with me.
Yeah.
And they see it. And it's funny
Right.
when they come back and know that house around the corner. And that's the one they thought was $1 bajillion and their house is better. And they see that house went lower or it sold for less than what they thought. Because I tell them, look, until it sells, I can't give you numbers. I had a guy that didn't believe me on a price. Once the house sold, he's like, Leon, okay, I get it. They're eating out of your hand at that point.
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't think there's any magic to that. So, coming up with
Yeah.
a decent price, and if it's not hitting, it's just not hitting. We meet on Thursdays at 9:30 new time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, and love to have you join us live.